Those are true. Names that are legendary. StockLegends.com.
Hello, good day traders. StockLegends.com. Today we're looking at RACK, which is Rackwise Incorporated, trading on NASDAQ for April 27th, 2012. We are looking at a hourly chart. Before we get into technicals, please go to StockLegends.com. You can read our investor research report by going on and clicking on today's alert at the top here. The research report will be posted shortly. It will be up this weekend. Also, you can join our newsletter by entering your name and email address, and don't forget to text Legends to 411-247 to subscribe to our new SMS text message alert service. Back to the technicals, we are looking at a 60-minute chart, so this only goes back 1 month. You can see that not a lot of trading volume over the past few weeks, relatively light, and we had a very large volume explosion. So buying interest all of a sudden picked up into the stock, and we sent the stock on an upward trend. We have basically a gap that had occurred here on the first trading day, and then we had another gap up here on the next trading day. Now, a general rule of thumb, in most instances, when stocks gap open and they leave gaps in trading where there's no trading that has occurred within those general spaces, eventually stocks have corrections and pullbacks. They like to fill those gap areas. So it's very important that you can look for entry points right in the gap areas, and certainly if you're weighted for this bottom one here, we didn't quite come all the way down into the mid 80 range, but we did hit a low of 90 cents, and part of the gap was filled here, so we can count that as the gap being filled. Very likely it has been, because now you can see the stock is starting to trend back upward. A very explosive volume that we've had over the last several days, and we can see the MACD lines were pointing upward, giving us a positive trend. Now if we take a look at a trend line and we connect it to at least 3 low points, we've got a nice solid trend now. And then at this particular point up here, where our trend line gets broken, you can see the MACD lines also cross down. This is actually excellent because it also is a it's also an Elliott wave cycle, in which we generally have 5 waves that move up. I can count them out for you. This is basically the first wave up, and then a second wave down, a third wave up, a fourth wave down. Now the fifth wave up is usually the shortest of the 3 upward moves, and in this particular instance it is, and that's also another sign that suggests a little bit of weakness. And when we broke the trend support line and our MACD lines crossed down, that gave us confirmation we're going to see a correction. We had a pretty sharp pullback. Now it's stabilizing and building a nice base. You can see the MACD line is starting to cross back up. All the other indicators are looking great. The STO is also starting to trend up, and we also have the accumulation, you can see, was sort of making a negative trend decline. Now that's also reversed as well. So a lot of indicators here suggesting the stock's going to see a really nice run. We have a previous support area at $1.39, which has now become a resistance here. We hit $1.40, so watch for some further resistance at $1.40 area. Also our recent 2 highs at $1.69, $1.78 area, since they're very close. Watch for some resistance up in here as well near the highs. If we can break that area, we should see a real nice run, and definitely has that possibility. Pending volume, stronger the volume, the stronger the stock can run. Looking at the RSI, generally this can give us overbought and oversold signals. You can see on the last run it held the RSI here for a long period of time. You can see what you could use it for is when the RSI starts to dip below its average, it can suggest there's some weakness coming in. We could see a reversal, so watch for that as well. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to stop by StockLegends.com and check out the research report and all of the other excellent things we have on our website. Happy trading.